Yo, what's going on, guys? Joey Shirkenbach back here with another video for you guys. And today, guys, of course, it's Saturday, the day before week 3. I guess it started Thursday night, and this is the game picks video that I've been talking about, guys. And in this video, I'm going to be giving you my picks for week 3. Hope you all enjoy it, and let's get into it. So, hope you all are having a great weekend so far, by the way. So, first game, guys, we got the 49ers, who are 1-1, at the 2-0 Chiefs. I liked what I've seen from the Chiefs so far. You know, last year, of course, they started off red hot, then absolutely flamed out in Kansas City. I don't think that's going to be the case this year. I think it's going to be a good game, but I do think the Chiefs will pull this one out. I'm going to go with the Chiefs here. I believe in, who is it? Something Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes? I forget. But anyways, guys, I'm going to go with the Chiefs in this one, 24-13. Next game, guys, we have the 2-0 Bengals at the 1-1 Panthers. Now, you all know I'm kind of a salty Ravens fan, so I don't like the Bengals. But even saying this from a Ravens fan, I've been pretty impressed with the Bengals so far. They've been really good so far. I mean, and, you know, a lot of times they say, like, oh, they just got bailed out, it's stupid. No, but they beat the Colts fair and square, and they beat us fair and square. I mean, they've been playing really well. They won the Colts 34-23, and they won to us 34-23, so that's kind of cool. But this is going to be a good game in Carolina, so that definitely increases the chances of a really good game here. Panthers are 1-1, Bengals are 2-0. I'm going to go with the Bengals, though. I think that they're going to be able to pull it out, even though they're on the road. So I'm going to go with the Bengals here, 24-20. Next game, guys, we have the 0-2 Bills at the 1-0 Vikings. Okay, I'm a little confused right now because 1-0 Vikings. Okay, that's a little weird. But, oh, I messed up. So, because the Vikings are 1-0-1. My bad, because, of course, they tied to Green Bay last week. My bad. So, we got the 0-2 Bills at the 1-0-1 Vikings. So, I think that this is just not going to be the most spectacular game of all time. I don't like what I've seen from the Bills so far. I think they're going to be pretty trashy this year. So I'm going to go with the Vikings in this one. I don't think the Vikings are going to be particularly great either. But I'm going to go with the Vikings in this one. It's in Minnesota. I'm going to go Vikings here, 27-21. And here we go. Next game, we got the 2-0 Broncos at the 1-1 Ravens. First and foremost, we're going to be talking about this for a few minutes. It's going to be a great game. Hands down, it's going to be a great game. Another thing that's kind of cool about this is, you all know one of my biggest fans, Spurs win. He is a Broncos fan. So, we're going to be against each other in this one. I don't know. It could go either way. I do think the Broncos are going to win just because they've been really good lately. And at the same time, though, another reason why I would pick the Ravens would be because we've had 10 days off. We're redeemed. We're ready. However we do, we're going to be without Willie Henry. And a bunch of other people are questionable, too. Matthew Judon is questionable. CJ Mosley is questionable, and I think he's probably going to be out. But a bunch of people are questionable. So, we need them to play, because we're going to need that. Now, both defenses have not been that good lately, though. I mean, at least to start the season. So, I think it's going to be a pretty high-scoring game. I don't know what to do here, though. It's going to be such a good game. I told you guys last night, though, on my 2 shout-out videos that I already had the pick in my head, and I think I'm going to stick with that. Guys, I'm going to go with the Broncos 30-27 in overtime. But what a game it's going to be, man. Next game, guys, we got the 1-1 Colts at the 1-1 Eagles. Colts, I mean, they lost to the Bengals, but they did look pretty good last week. Eagles are kind of in the middle, I would say. In Philadelphia, though, so I'm going to have to get the extra Philadelphia here. So I'm going to go with the Eagles in this one, guys. 23-17. Next game, guys, we got the 0-2 Giants at the 0-2 Texans. So, Texans. Deshaun Watson has been awful to start. Absolutely awful. So the big question is he going to be able to pick it up and get that magic that he had early last year? Is he going to get that back before, of course, he tore his ACL, I think it was. But is he going to get that back is the main question, because he's got to, get his crap together, because he's been awful. I mean, yes, it's very early in the season, so it can change, boom, just like that in one game. I do think that I don't think Deshaun Watson is going to have a spectacular game, but I do think the Texans will win. It's just the Giants are just very mediocre. It's in Houston, too, so I'm going to go with the Texans in this one. 27-13. Next game, guys, this is going to be a good game. We got the Packers at the Redskins. So, a lot of people think that the Packers are going to win this one. And everybody's saying, a lot of people have Aaron Rodgers as a QB for fantasy football this year. And everybody's saying you should only start Aaron Rodgers when he's at home, which I agree with. He's not spectacular on the road, but that's kind of besides the point. In Washington, but I don't know. The Packers are, by the way, the Packers are 1-0-1, because of course the tie of the Vikings, and the Redskins are 1-1. But it's in Washington, and that hurts the Packers' chances a lot. But at the same time, I'm not sure I see the Redskins pulling something off spectacularly either. So I'm going to go with the Packers in this one. 24-21. Next game, guys, we got the 0-2 Raiders at the 2-0 Dolphins. Dolphins have looked good so far. They have looked good. In Miami, we don't really need to talk about this. I'm going to go with the Dolphins here. 22-17. 22-17. Next game, guys, we got the 1-1 Saints at the 1-1 Falcons. Falcons looked awful against the Eagles. Then they looked absolutely amazing against the Panthers last week. I do think, though, they're a lot better at home. I mean, they're really hard to beat at home, which worries me when the Ravens play the Falcons this year, because it's in Atlanta. I think we're going to get smoked. But that's kind of besides the point. I don't know about the Saints. Drew Brees is off to a good start. But the question is, can that carry on? Because they lost at home, and then I'm not sure about the Saints, because they almost lost to the Browns at home. If the Browns didn't have the worst kicker of NFL history, I think the Browns would have won that game. I think Zane Gonzalez missed, I think he missed 3 PATs, maybe 2 PATs and 3 field goals, something like that. And then he was released the next day. But the Saints easily could have been 0-2 if the Browns didn't have the worst kicker ever. So I definitely think the Falcons are going to win this, though. I mean, Drew Brees has looked good, but the Saints' defense has not whatsoever. And I don't think it's going to be much better against that Falcons offense with Matt Ryan and Julio Jones. I just don't see that happening. So I'm going to go with the Falcons in this one, 27-20. Next game, guys, this is our last 1 o'clock game. We have the 1-1 Titans at the 2-0 Jaguars. Jaguars have looked good. They got the revenge on the Patriots last week after losing to them in the conference championship last year. They've looked good. Titans have been decent, but it's in Jacksonville, so I'm going to go with the Jaguars in this one. 23-17. Next game, guys, this is our first 4-5 game. We got the 1-1 Chargers at the 2-0 Rams. For whatever reason, everybody's hyped about the Chargers this year. I have no idea why. I mean, okay, they've won a game, but they've lost one. I mean, so have the Ravens, but that's besides the point. I just don't see why everybody's so hyped about the Chargers this year. I really don't get it. Phillip Rivers is very mediocre. Melvin Gordon's pretty good. Don't get me wrong, Melvin Gordon is pretty good. But I just don't see the Chargers being that great this year. Rams off to a good 2-0 start in LA. So I'm going to go with the Rams in this one. 20, I keep on saying this, it always seems like I have the same score for every game, but I'm going to go with the Rams in this one, 28-17. Next game, guys, we got the 1-1 Bears at the 0-2 Cardinals. Bears, they were okay against the Seahawks. I'm pretty sure they won that game. Yeah, I think they did. I could be wrong, but I think the Bears won. Khalil Mack went off against the Seahawks offensive line, but at the same time, the Seahawks offensive line is probably the worst in the league, so it's not like that surprising, but Khalil Mack has been amazing to start, and he's really going to help the Bears out. He's giving them a big boost right now. Cardinals have not looked good whatsoever. It is in Arizona, but I don't really know who's going to win this. It's not a game that everybody's so hyped about, but I guess I'll go with the Cardinals. I mean, they are at home, so I'm going to give this one to the Cardinals, 21-17. Next game, guys, we got the 1-1 Cowboys at the 0-2 Seahawks. So, yeah, well, there's my answer. I was pretty sure the Bears beat the Seahawks in that one, but I was just double checking, you know? In Seattle, by the way, this is gonna be a decent game. I really don't like either team, so I don't really know who I'm gonna cheer for. I guess I'll cheer for the Cowboys. I mean, I don't care, but I guess I'll cheer for the Cowboys because I hate both teams, so I probably hate the Seahawks more. The question is who's gonna win this? That's the big question here. But I think I'm gonna give it to Seattle because they're going to be playing their hearts out. They need to get a win on their record. If they start off 0-3, they're done. I mean, it seems a little early, but they are done, I would say, if they start off 0-3. So, they do have a decent defense, and, well, it's okay. And the Cowboys do not have a good defense, and they have the most overrated QB and the most overrated running back. So, I'm going to go with the Seahawks in this one, 24-20. 24-20. And guys, next game, this is our second to last one. We got the 1-1 Patriots at the 0-2 Lions. Sunday Night Football. I think it's going to be a good game for sure. To be honest, guys, I am not afraid to pick the Lions here. Patriots have not been great. They have not looked that good. They almost lost to the Texans at home, and then they looked awful against the Jaguars last week. I'm telling you guys, I am thinking about going with the Lions here. I mean, plus the Lions are at home. I mean, if it was in Foxborough, I would definitely give it to the Patriots, but they're on the road. And Tom Brady does not play nearly as well on the road as he does at home. So, I'm going to go with the Lions here, guys. No joke. I'm going to go with the Lions. Just go for it, man. I'm going with the Lions here. 21-17. I think it's going to be kind of a slugfest. And, guys, last game. This is our Monday Night Football game. We got the 0-1 Steelers. Actually, no. There's so many teams who have a tie so far. The 0-1 Steelers at the 2-0 Bucks. This game is easy to predict. Steelers have looked absolutely terrible. Absolutely horrible. And you guys saw, Antonio Brown is pissed off. He made a quote. He's like, "We're not winning. We suck," or something like that. And I have to agree with him. The Steelers have sucked to start. I'm not going to lie to you guys. The Bucks, though. Ryan Fitzpatrick, I don't know where this came from. Because he was the guy who threw 6 picks in 2016, early in the season. 6 picks. I mean, yes, it was the Jets, but He was with the Jets. 6 picks. Yeah. So it's in Tampa Bay. He has been absolutely amazing so far. I think he's had 400 lost yards passing both games. I know he had it against the Saints in week 1, and I'm pretty sure he had it again in week 2. So I'm definitely going to go with the Bucs here. I have been super impressed with the Bucs so far. So I'm going to go with the Bucs here, guys. 27-17. And guys, that is going to do it for my game picks. Hope you all enjoyed the video. If you did, please be sure to drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel if you are new. And I'm out. Peace out. Have a great day. Thanks so much for watching. And here we go, week 3.